Good day and welcome to the Sport Rap Show. I'm your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, unpacking the latest sports news in and beyond Namibian borders. And now for your latest on the hit list. The 11th edition of the Erongo Power Safe Street Mile is done and dusted, with each of the country's 14 regions representing in Omaruru with a record total of 1,612 entries and 1,522 participants. Last year's winner from Namibia Correctional Service NCS, the 26-year-old David Dam, won the senior men's race over 1.6 kilometers, while Alina Armas pocketed the senior women's title in 4 minutes 58.6 seconds. Armas earlier in the day also ran the veteran women's race, smashing the previous meeting record of 5 minutes 29 seconds by 36 seconds by clocking 4.53.2 in very hot conditions. The first race of the primary boys was stopped after the starting gun, after many non-entrants enthusiastic joined from the roadside. After the same occurred the second time, the race category was cancelled by the race director Berthold Karumendu. Namibia's appointed co-coaches of the upcoming Championship of African Nations CHAN qualifiers, John Sekerete of Eshoke Chula Chula and Kati Nambandi of Mighty Gunners, have unveiled their preliminary 36-player squad to begin preparations. The Brave Warriors will face Lesotho in a two-leg tie as they aim to secure a place in the CHAN tournament scheduled for February 2025. The squad, drawn from top-performing players in various domestic leagues, assembled at the NFA Technical Center yesterday to commence their training camp. The return of informed veteran Willie Stefanus, the Premier League's top scorer in the past 2 seasons, has been one of the talking points since the squad announcement. This selection underscores the depth of Namibian football talent and continued focus on developing players within the local leagues, which is the core of the CHAN competition. Namibia will travel to Lesotho for the first leg of the preliminary round this coming weekend, with a return fixture set for the weekend of 1 to 3 November. The winner of this tie will face Angola in the next round, with a coveted spot in the CHAN finals awaiting the victorious team. 12 of the country's rising under-18 stars will depart for the Middle East today to compete in the track and field athletics at the International School Sport Federation ICA Gymnasiade, taking place from tomorrow Wednesday until 31st October in Manama, Bahrain. The 6 girls and 6 boys were selected by the Namibia School Sports Union following the National Athletics Championships held in Windhoek in May. This year's event, featuring 26 different sport codes with athletes from around the world, promises to be ISF's biggest and Bahrain's most significant sporting event in history, celebrating athleticism, diversity and sportsmanship in the Pearl of Arabia. This marks Namibia's 3rd participation in the ISF Gymnasiade under the NSSU banner. The country debuted at the ISF Under-15 World School Sport Games in 2021 in Belgrade, Serbia, sending 17 athletes to compete in chess and athletics last year. Namibia participated in the ISF Under-15 Gymnasiade in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with 4 track and field athletes. Our reporter Mariette Ngula was at the Independence Stadium and has compiled this for us. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Munyaza. The item that I'm going to be doing is the 100 meter as well as the 200 meter. I'm one of the athletes that has been selected to represent Namibia in Bahrain. I'm really excited and I hope to achieve a medal as well as, get a new PB. All the athletes have been really practicing and have been preparing for this big competition, and we just want to enjoy and have a great time while we're there. Thank you.
My name's Etienne Lombard, and I'm the team captain of the Namibian team going to take part in the ISF Bahrain Championships. I am running the 110 meter hurdles and the 400 meter hurdles, and also the 4x100 meter relay. And as team captain, I just want to say we are very thankful for the NSSU choosing us to go partake in this big competition, and we will hopefully make our nation proud. And I know all of us have trained very hard, and we don't just train to win, we train to dominate in our sport. So I know we will definitely bring back a lot of medals and make our country proud. Thank you very much.
All right, my name is Kuri Matundu. I'm from Kunene region, but uh, now I'm in a capacity of a head of delegation to the team that is going to Asia, Bahrain. We are taking around 12 learners that were selected during the national athletics competition that was held in Windhoek earlier this year, 2024. We are taking 6 boys and 6 girls for this competition. So the competition is the ISF Gymnasiade that will be in Manama, as alluded earlier, from the 23rd to the 31st of October. What we can tell the nation, the Namibian nation, is that the boys are ready, the girls are ready. They should expect medals from this competition, because this competition is a platform where our athletes can showcase their talent. It's a platform where they can be seen by other clubs internationally. So we expect them to go do well. The kids are really fit, they are ready, they have been training, and they are still doing the training. So they are ready. We expect more.
Namibia's Brave Gladiators have announced their squad for the COSAFA Women's Championship kicking off in Gqeberha, South Africa today. The tournament, featuring 14 teams from Southern African region, sees Namibia drawn into Group A alongside host South Africa, Eswatini and debutant Seychelles. Namibia will aim to improve their impressive 4th place finish in 2022 with a blend of seasoned players and fresh talent ahead. Coach Nicholas Jacobs believes the squad is well prepared for the challenge ahead. The Gladiators open their campaign against the defending champions and host South Africa on Tuesday, followed by games against Seychelles and Eswatini, with a competitive squad led by star forward Senata Kuhlman and bolstered by a solid technical team. Namibia aims to make a deep run in this year's championship, continuing their rise in Southern African women's football. We have some videos from COSAFA for you.
First game of the tournament is the very a big one, because of it's going to give you a direction. Because remember, if we don't get the right results, mentally the girls will think that we are not good enough, or only to find that it's only small errors. But for them to get a maximum point, it's going to boost them their confidence, and also it's going to give us a direction where we want to be in this tournament. As I normally say, that we need to take each game at a time, because we need to prepare for this one. After that, we're done and dusted, we go to the next one. Only had yesterday's session, to be honest with you, because of some of the players, they came back, they were having games, and then they just joined the camp late because they have league games. But for me, what we did when we selected the squad, we make sure that we have the right combinations from the clubs, and then the understanding, so that we don't have it much difficulty in order for players to understand each other. So we're just going to keep that so that it's going to be easier for us to make the player understand one another. So I feel like the selection that we've made is based on that, the combinations, that is going to be easier for us and then the team to gel.
We're not looking at history. We're looking at the current team. The team, for me, has come in leaps and bounds. I was here with them in 2021. We also didn't manage to go through to the group stages. Zambia stopped us, and then Tanzania won the competition. And then 2022, we went to the semi-finals where South Africa took us out. If I look at the group, South Africa obviously the strongest team in the group, and not underscoring what Seychelles and Eswatini can do. But I think tomorrow's match will be the watershed game. It will be the decider who's going to win the group. This generation of Namibian players has come in leaps and bounds, and I think they deserve something from the region to win something, qualify for a WAFCON that is next year. So we've set our sights on it, and that's why we brought the big guns.
I think our last game against Namibia was in 2022, and it was also in the COSAFA. and the team won 1-0. I think that is evident to the type of team that Namibia is, and we can't take them lightly. So I think for us is just to stick to what the coaches want us to do and implement. Obviously, our main focus now is Namibia because that's our first game, and I think within a tournament, winning your first game is what sets the tone. This is actually my second COSAFA, but my first time in PE. So last year we were it was hosted in Gauteng, and I've watched the previous COSAFAs and I've seen how exciting the fans, how the fans flock to the stadium. So I'm excited for them just to show the crowd their talent, and obviously for us is to get the crowd behind us because we would want to relish on the home ground advantage.
I think we have a good group this time, so I think we are all gonna go out there, at least we should be in the semi-finals, and that's what I'm hoping for, and definitely we will be able to do that. We've never won the COSAFA, and I think it's about time, because we have a group of very good players, and I think we have all the experienced players, like me, so I think this is the time, for us, to go out there and show, that we can also be favorites of the tournament.
Well, good luck to the brave gladiators there. We will now take a trip to the marketplace, and after that it will be golden oldies. Do stay tuned.
Today we are going to learn how to bake.
Welcome everyone.
Things may not always go as planned, but our technology doesn't fail. Join Paratus today. Paratus, always prepared.
Today in our Golden Oldies segment, we take a recap at an interview we did with former Brave Warriors and Chief Santos goalkeeper Marcellus Vetbeen. Enjoy. Sport Rep is here. That is Itsumep again. That is with a former goalkeeper, a legend, the first goalkeeper for the national team. That was in the 90s. He went on to play, that is for Chief Santos and as well as Black Africa, that is in the Premier League. Mr. Vetbeen, that is Marcellus Vetbeen. Welcome to Sport Rep. Can you just tell us about your football career, how you started it all?
I started to play in around 1986. That's the day I officially started playing for Chief Santos. Around the age of 17 years. I was since I started. I start in the second team of Chief Santos. Mainly playing the TCL League, which was only for the local teams. And then I proceed to become the first choice goalkeeper.
That is of
that is from 1987 up to 1989, where I joined Black Africa, and it was just a short term with Black Africa, and then I returned back to Chief Santos, and most of my playing time I was with Chief Santos. We won a lot of trophies with Chief Santos.
And you won a
We-
lot of trophies with Chief Sandos.
Yeah, we won the NFA Cup 4 times in a row. We were only unlucky to lose out on live fighters on the semi-finals. When we lost to live fighters on penalties at the Nomtub Stadium.
Okay.
That was when we were trying to play the final for the 5th time, but we could not succeed. We lost out on the semi-finals. Where there were also other cups that we won with Chief Sandos, like the Metropolitan, the Castle Classic, the John Player Special. And most of the times in the league, we will end up in the first 5. We won the Namibian League, the Premier League, 2-3 times.
That time you were goalkeeper.
Yeah, in all these matches, I was the main goalkeeper. I was the first choice goalkeeper. I was selected as the first national goalkeeper in 1990 when we got the independence for the Brave Warriors.
And so I wanted to know, all these years as a goalkeeper, who did you fear the most coming up against? Who was one of those guys you didn't want to play up against?
I cannot really tell because the most feared striker was my own brother. It was Geros, and as we were in the same team, I could not see someone dangerous than him.
So he had more power. He was the feared guy. I know a lot of goalkeepers in their history always talk about Geros. But as a teammate, opposing goalkeeper, who is one of the opposing goalkeepers of your time that you say was at your level as well, and someone you also admired?
Yeah, I know about the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, I still remember him, is the one I admire was Grusi Gosep. He was that time playing for Sorrento Bucks.
Sorrento Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the goalkeeper I greatly admired.
So during this time, you admired Grusi Gosep. So what is one of the most memorable game you played in your career? The one game that stands out for you that day you were at the top of your game, and against which team was it?
The most memorable game that I played was not against a club, against a local club. It was against Lesotho in 1990, soon after we got the independence. Yeah, in Maseru. Yeah.
So
it was with the national team. Yeah.
And that day you were so that about that time you were how old? Maybe during that time you were a young keeper.
Yeah, I was young. I still cannot remember the exact age.
The exact age. Yeah, no,
yeah,
I know.
But I remember the year was just soon after independence. It was the first Brave Warriors squad moving to Lesotho, and we were having 2 friendlies against the Lesotho team. The first game we lost 1-0. That's the game I remember. And then the second match we played, we drew 2-2. Yeah, Joseph Martins was the man who scored the first goal, and then Geros.
So during your days, if you look at the difference now between the current Brave Warriors that we have and back in the days, what could be one of the differences that you see or that you have observed between these teams? Between the team of your era and the team of now?
Yeah, what I can say is at the time when we were playing and looking at the Brave Warriors, they would play as a team, as a unit. But these days, I don't think they they come up with the same strategy because the games that I watch, everyone is playing on his own.
And there needs to be that unity, you say. So here in the beautiful town of Tsumeb, is there anyone perhaps that you have transferred your skills to, that you have trained to become a goalkeeper like the goalkeeper you was?
I will quickly. Yeah, I know about the goalkeeper who I must say is in my footsteps. It's simply Arnold Subeb. Arnold Subeb. I want him to go far as I hear that he become the goalkeeper coach for the Brave Warriors. Yeah.
So here in Tsumeb, which local team do you support?
No other team than Chief Santos.
No other team than Chief Santos.
Yes.
Yes, I know Chief Santos means a lot to the people of Tsumeb. And what are some of the other competitive teams in this area that you think were always giving Chief Santos a problem?
About the time that we were playing, there was no other team that we could fear because we were the champions.
You were the kings of the cups.
We were the champions.
Do you still have some of those medals at home?
Yeah, I still have them.
Do any kids to show them that, look, this is me?
Yeah, I have kids.
And do you hope that they can also, are some of them even playing football or anything?
Only that I don't have kids playing football. We are not interested. It's funny that it comes that way.
Yeah, because I think the Vetpian family in this area was known for football, right?
Yeah, my cousins are playing.
And a guy like, I don't know, are you related to Sydney? Is he a family member? Uriko? Or is it just the surname?
No. If the surname is Urikop, then he's a family member.
Okay, any local boy from Tsumeb that has impressed you, that is playing at the top level, which player would you say, except Arnold Tsumeb, any other player that you say from Tsumeb you admire that player? Is there any other player? Nothing?
No, these days the kids, they don't come up. They don't come up to play the way the players were playing that time. And I still don't remember.
You still don't remember? You can't recall any that that has impressed you in any way?
No, not in this time.
Okay. Before we close off, that was Marcellus Vetpian, a former goalkeeper. We'll once again visit the marketplace before we bring you globetrotting. Do stay tuned.
Neo Paints is proud to call Namibia home. For more than 70 years, Neo Paints has been inspired by this country's natural colors and beauty. To produce the wide variety of trusted quality paints we have become known for. Proudly Namibian by nature, Neo Paints has over the years involved itself in several key projects across the nation, bringing lasting beauty, premium paints to liven up both indoor and outdoor environments. As durable as the Namib Desert, Neo Paints has stood the test of time through all weather conditions, leaving a lasting impression on the hearts and the minds of all Namibians. Neo Paints Namibia, a coat of excellence.
Track cycling and boxing are among the events that will be included in the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games, it has been revealed. A street-back program of 10 sports announced on Tuesday also includes athletics and swimming as mandatory, but badminton and hockey have been dropped. The Games last held in Glasgow in 2014 at a cost of over £540 million will take place across 4 venues between 23 and 2nd August. That brings us to the end of today's show. Goodbye.